Hi, I'm Bob Vila. Today is a very full day for us. First, we're going to look at some plumbing, and then we'll be taking a look at a heat pump as an alternative for heating and cooling this old house. Our landscape architect will examine the property and take a look at the site with us. We're going to be pouring concrete footings for our new foundation. And let's get started by talking with Rich Trethewey, the plumber. Come on in. Hello, Rich.
Oh, here, Bob.
Where are you?
Right here.
You're getting ahead of the game here, aren't you?
Yeah, we've made some real good progress in the last few days over here. We've just rough plumbing here for our laundry room, which will have our washer and our dryer facing out towards the master bathroom.
Right onto the master bathroom.
Right, with a petition behind.
Where's the cast iron?
Cast iron we're not using. We're using PVC, polyvinyl chloride, which has become quite popular in the last few years, certainly. It's lightweight. It's inexpensive, and it's very easy to use.
I notice you've got a stack of it over here.
Yes, I have a sample here also of what certainly cast iron and copper, the other methods of waste piping are. To connect cast iron, which is very heavy, you would pack it with oakum, pour molten lead in, and then you would have to pack it again after the fact, which is very time-consuming and thus expensive.
To do the same exact job that we're doing over there with the,
Exactly. This is copper piping, which the price of copper has made it very prohibitive to use in most applications, and certainly it requires a certain amount of skill to solder it properly.
To get a good solder.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're even going to stop making pennies out of copper.
I hope not. We buy our plastic, Bob, in 20-foot lengths, bring it to the job, and cut it as we need it accordingly. We use a number of different methods of cutting the pipe. On a job this size, we have this power saw, which is very handy. Makes a nice clean cut, or a reciprocating saw.
Yeah.
Or for the homeowner, certainly
a handsaw will do it.
Handsaw, or certainly a hacksaw. Exactly.
It's just if you're doing a big job like this, you're better off with power tools. Now, how far along are you over here? We're having what, 2 bathrooms here?
These will be back-to-back bathrooms. This is the guest bath for
this unit, for the bungalow unit.
Exactly. We've roughed in, as you can see, our toilet, which our closet flange to connect the toilet to, which will rough back to the stack. We've roughed in our bathtub, which will be placed in here, draining back towards here. This will come up for our lavatory waste and our vent, which will continue through the roof.
Okay, so all 3 are tied in under the floor here.
Exactly. We've left a few connections here that we could...
How convenient. You mean you're going to give me a chance to do something.
Exactly.
Well, why don't you explain what the process is? I know it's simple, but there's got to be some tricks to it.
Okay. You first would want to measure where exactly we want our piping to be. This is our center of our lavatory drain as far as rough plumbing goes. We're not going to be too concerned with exact details. But if we were to use...
That's why it's called rough, yeah.
Exactly. We would use the center.
That's where you're going, more or less.
And there's our mark.
Okay, can I cut it?
Sure.
Let's find out just how easy and quickly you can cut this stuff.
Okay.
Look out below there.
Not bad for a rookie. Okay, after we cut it, we want to be sure to ream both the inside and the outside.
To get rid of this stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. We use a deburring tool, but certainly the homeowner could easily use a regular hand knife to cut out.
So that you end up with almost like a machine finished edge.
Exactly. We want to prevent catching any foreign debris on the inside or squeezing out the glue when we cut it on the outside. After we've reamed it, we want to be sure to clean it properly with a solvent cleaner, removing all foreign matter so that the glue can bond just between the 2 fittings properly.
Smelly stuff.
Oh, very. When you use this, you should be sure that it's in a well-ventilated area.
The fumes can really knock you out.
Very much so. Okay. You want to clean both the outside of the pipe and the inside of the fitting.
Where the joint's going, yeah.
Exactly. Make sure it's very clean. As we prepare the glue, we want to be very quick when we do this. We want to apply the glue, and we have a very little amount of time to get it done properly. Use it liberally so that it evenly distributes throughout the connection. Put it on and twist slightly, holding it for 5 seconds so that it would bond properly. And there you go. There's your connection. Very easy.
Now there you didn't have to worry about getting it on the right spot. But
Exactly. Since we have some room right here to play, it was very easy.
okay, let me
Would you
start
like to
getting
try
this one
the-
ready. Let me clean the inside
The
of this
tough
thing.
one?
Have you reamed out the...
I don't think so, Bob. Why
No,
don't we
let me do
just
it.
Be safe.
It's a nice little gadget. It puts a good edge on it.
It really does.
Great, I'll have to get one of these for pineapples.
Now, when you're lining up this connection after you've cleaned it, we want to be sure that this angle going to our lavatory is proper. So as we place the fitting in, we'll make two small match points on the piping, which after, when we do go to glue and twist, we'll line up these two match points to make for the proper angle. here at
And
the
you end up with
lavatory.
the thing pointing in the right direction.
We will hope.
Okay.
Okay. why
So
don't you
this is
try-
now ready to glue.
Okay. You have a very little amount of time, Bob, so
Oh, okay.
step on it. Okay. Just to be sure, we want to match those 2 points.
And then we got to hold it for about 5 seconds. And I've done that brilliantly, haven't I?
Unbelievable.
Now, if I had really screwed it up, once this thing sets, what happens?
There's no really disconnecting of plastic connections. You'd have to cut the pipe and couple it, certainly, which
So you can't fix your mistakes.
you can, but it makes for a very unattractive job as you use 6 or 7.
The dead giveaway. I notice you've got a pile of Tinker Toys back here.
This shows just how many different ways we can go with our angles. Certainly, there's a variety of pipes and fittings
and
to
couplings
connect. Yes,
and so forth, yeah.
To
If
go.
I changed my mind and decided I wanted to have 2 sinks here,
certainly we have a fitting, a double fitting.
kind
that
of
we-
tee off and,
Exactly.
and go in that
Very
direction.
easy. It's like putting together an erector set, certainly, Bob. It's very
Okay.
easy.
Well, I don't want to interfere with you anymore. I know you can hardly make do without my help, but I've got to go talk with our next guest, okay?
I'll let you go.
All right.
Thank you.